Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more Dragon Ball A Sparking Zero. Today I'm giving you a jump start on how to build your best team as well as the best possible team that you can build with the point system that we're given, the DP system in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. So if you watched my most recent video on a Sparking Zero, then you will have seen that right here, a certain at VOHRIS at Voorhees, Jeremy here, dropped us the point totals for all the characters in Sparking Zero. So, obviously, with a 15-point scoring system, we're unable to have a blue Vegito, a blue Gogeta, and a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and a Beerus and a Whis on a team. Not possible. But we are able to do some fun things because of transformations in this game. So first and foremost, I'm going to point you to your number one overpowered character in the game. It's going to be not Legendary Super Saiyan Brawly or Super Saiyan Brawly full power from Super, but we're going to look at base Brawly, as base Brawly from Z, as well as base Brawly from Super, are both only costing you 5 points. But you'll be able to transform into a 9-point variation, which is a huge 4-point jump, the biggest jump for any one single character in the game. So, your strongest teams, again, that's what I'm going to start you with. Who is your strongest possible team? Well, obviously you're starting with Brawly for 5 points, so you have 10 points left. Spoiler alert, the max you can get to with all the transformations and doing all the transformations yourself in-game, it's going to be a 25-point max. There's going to be a few combinations on this. I'm sure you'll be able to come up with a few that I missed as well. But as far as our 25-point combinations for those 15-point teams, you go with base Brawly, you bring them up to max power. That brings you up to 9 points. It only costs you 5. Next on the list is going to be either base Goku Black, as we can see over here, costing you only 5 points, or base Goku Super, or base Vegeta from Super. All three of these characters only cost 5 points, but when you fully transform them, they jump up to an 8-point character in Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So, any of those three characters will all get you the same result of getting an 8-point character once they have transformed. Now, if it costs Goku Black a few less skill points to turn into Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose than it does to turn into blue for either Goku or Vegeta, he might be the sleeper pick in that scenario, as they both cost the same starting points of 5 points. Next, what you're going to want to look into, because easily you can go, I want Brawly, I want Goku, and I want Vegeta. That's 15 points. That'll bring you to 25 or 24 points. But what we can do, that would bring you to the 25-point total. So that is your maximum right there. Sorry, that is your 25-point total. But getting a Brawly and getting a Super Saiyan Blue, either or both. And if you put both of them on your team, obviously you can also fuse into Gogeta. So you could go into Blue Vegeta or Gogeta if you wanted them. And we know when you combine and fuse them together, it's more effective than just picking an already fused character. You get more bonuses, more damage resistance, whatever it is. You get more for fusing them in game. So another thought about picking your legendaries, going with Brawly along with Goku and Vegeta from Super. So it gives you some food for thought there over the Goku Black pick. Now, your next sleeper picks here, you're going to still stick with Brawly as your 5-point character, but then you're going to go over with a 4-point character being a base teen Gohan and a base adult Gohan, because this is going to eat up 8 points And then you have a 5 points, so you still have 2 points remaining. So at that point, you add anybody you want from the 2-point category. I'd probably pick Spopovich, as he's probably the strongest, or maybe a Cyberman or a Chaozu, as they both have their self-destruct, which does massive damage. So my pick would probably be one of those three. Obviously, you have Master Roshi, Max Power, Fidelia, Jirobi, Goldo, Frieza Soldier. So whatever you want to throw in as a 2-point character, that's up to you. The magic happens between base teen Gohan and base adult Gohan because they have a massive jump because they skip the 5 category altogether when they go Super Saiyan and they jump into 6. But they can both hit Super Saiyan 2, which costs 7 points. So if you pick the two of them, you're getting Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan as your full transformation and Super Saiyan 2 Adult Gohan as your full transformation. So that way, again, it's only costing 8 points for the two of them, but you're ending up with 14 points total if you combine the two of them. And then you add in Brawly for another 9 points. So you're at 23 points. And then again, any 2-point character will bring you to a 25-point threshold that you got from your 15 points that you're allotted for ranked. So that is going to do it as far as your maximum power team that you can build using transformations in-game to get the strongest team possible as far as points go. Now, what I want to touch on for me is some of the base teams I'm likely looking at using just because I love the characters and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I mean, some of these characters are strong, some not so much. But if you just wanted to see who's the strongest teams you can pick right out of the gate with transformations and everything, there you go. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, all that fun. But now let's get into some of my sleeper teams. Because to me, I think health bars are going to be your best friend. Having 5 health bars on a team is going to be clutch, in my opinion. So, I've thought of a very fun team of a Chaozu and probably a Spopovich, and then any other 2-point character, probably a Cyberman for the extra damage explosion. So we're eating 3 characters, but we're eating up only 6 points. So we have a good amount to work with here. We have 9 points remaining. So then you can, of course, go for your 4-point character with a base teen Gohan or basic adult Gohan to jump up to get that Super Saiyan 2 for some nice power threshold there. Get a nice boost there. But for me personally, I do love these guys, especially with the extra transformations of Super Saiyan 2. But you know how much I love my base Sword Trunks from Z. So he will probably also make it into this team. I would probably go between base Teen Gohan and base Sword Trunks, as I was a much bigger fan in the anime growing up than base Adult Gohan. I much prefer base Future Gohan, which I'm upset costs 5 points. But yeah, so I'd probably go with either a base Teen Gohan here or a Sword Trunks. And then we have 5 points left. So this is the fun part. Here is where I'd be throwing in, because I love him, I would be throwing in probably a Bergamo. Obviously, I also have base Melee Trunks, as I love you can get the transformations into his both Super Trunks and the Super Saiyan Melee Trunks. But I like my base Melee Trunks here as a pick, Bergamo, and then of course any version of Brawly. Brawly we know, broken, power up all the way to a 9-point character. So you're never going to go wrong picking either base Brawly. But for me, I love me some Bergamo. I do love the base Melee Trunks. And of course, I love my base Future Gohan. Y'all know I'm a huge Vegeta fan, so I can't say no to either base Vegeta N to be able to go into the Majin form, or base Vegeta from Super to be able to go blue Vegeta as well. And I also love my boy Android 16 here. Goku Black, nothing to ever sleep on. I like me some Goku Black. So you're getting some fun options here when you start building around a bunch of 2-point characters. And just think about it. Chaozu and Cybermen, both 2 extra sets of health bars. And if you can get your ultimate off, you're likely going to take out one of their characters. regardless if they're a 3-person team or a 2-person team. And you still have those extra health bars behind. Popovich, I think, will probably be the strongest of the 2-point characters. Just, like being Majin and all that fun. So, a fine addition. If you don't want Spopovich, I understand the trolling aspect of going with the Yajirobe, or if you're a Videl fan, a Master Roshi fan, a Goldo fan, or if you want to troll with a Frieza soldier, I fully understand. But if you can build with a 3 2-point characters, I think you're set up pretty well here, because even if you just stick with, say, that 6 points, that's still leaving you 9 points if you only wanted to go one character. And then you can go right into a Jiren full power if you didn't want 2 more characters. Or you can go into a legend like full-on Super Saiyan Brawly, or an full-on Ultra Instinct Goku. Or if you went in the 7-point direction, then you have your choice of the litter of the Super Saiyan forms of Goku, be it God, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 GT. You got your Majin Vegetas or your God Vegetas, Super Saiyan 2 versions of Gohan. You got a lot of great characters here, but if I'm picking a 7-point character, y'all know already. It's likely going to be base Gogeta, because I love me some Gogeta. So then you can throw in a Gogeta, and then you have room for 2 more points. So you'd just be throwing another garbage character into your team. So that's if you want to go 4 2-point characters and then throw in a 7-pointer. But if you're looking at a strong 4-person team, for me, I was looking at this earlier. If I went as strong, I love Jiren and Hit, and I want to have them on my team so bad. But Hit, I think, is just too costly at 8. Jiren, I could definitely see. So if I went with a Jiren, then I would likely pair him with at 8 points. I only have 7 points left, and I don't want a Hercule on my team. So I would probably be pairing him with like a Chaozu, and then I would leave myself with 5 points for, again, any of my favorites from this category being Bergamo, Brawly, Base Trunks, Future Gohan, base Vegeta, and or the super versions there. So you still have fun combinations. So again, I could see easily a Gogeta, future base Gohan, and then again either a Chaozu or a Cyberman for the explosion factor. And if I'm not going a 7-point team, I definitely wanted to pair together future Gohan. Where are we? That's 5 points. I definitely wanted to be able to pair together future base Gohan at 5 points with future Trunks with the sword. So we're at 9 points. Got 6 remaining. So then the choice is, do I go another 4-point character? Do I want 2 Gohans on the team? I could. If I did, I would go base team Gohan. I could go with a Bardock, because Bardock is definitely a favorite character of mine. You can go with Ginyu, Captain Ginyu for the body snatching, for the trolling factor there to try and take out their strongest character and steal him with your Ginyu and then switch out characters. But otherwise, you could do 2 3-character picks, like a Raditz and a Nappa. I don't see anything wrong with that. But I definitely am going to have some teams where I have future Gohan and base Sword Trunks team together. But because I can do base Teen Gohan and base Sword Trunks, that's probably also going to be on a lot of my teams, because it only eats up 8 points, and that leaves me 7 big points to throw on, say, a Bergamo, a Brawly, a Vegeta, a Goku, and then throw in one of my 2-pointers here. So just giving you an idea of some of the fun combinations you can build. A fun combination I liked as well was if you wanted to go the Kakarot, Bloodline, you can go with a Raditz and a Pan at 6 points. Kid Gohan, that brings you to 9. Teen Goku, can you fill it? So 9, so we're at 12. Oh, and then you can add Bardock. That would be cool if you could get the whole bloodline through this. But you can go Bardock, and then you could go with Raditz, so that would be 7. And then you can go with a base Goku early. That would bring you to 11. And then you could still have a good base Teen Gohan as your strong, like as your heavy here. if you wanted to do something like that. But yeah, there's definitely some fun combinations of characters to be had. Please let me know in the comments down below what combinations of characters you're looking forward to playing. Remembering that we are on the 15-point scale. I will obviously, I'll actually leave a link to my prior video for you guys that has the breakdown of every character in each point category for you if you missed that one. But that's it for this one. I just wanted to give you guys some ideas, so show off some of the strengths, some of the very, very strong characters that you can and combinations that you can have in this game, and some of the fun ones that I plan on having, just in a few hours here. We're not super, super far away. I believe we are about 14 hours away as of the recording of this video from the pre-release going live. So I will catch you guys in the live stream very shortly, going over lots of things. I think I'm also going to do some damage testing to see what characters have some very, see the varying differences in the categories of characters, at least the ones that are available at launch before I start buying in and diving deep into unlocking all the characters. I do want to know if there's a huge difference in the ultimates in damage between Blue Gogeta, Blue Vegito, Beerus Whis, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and really just let you guys know each character, who is your strongest DPS, and also just kind of give those of you who haven't picked up the game early or who haven't picked up right away, just every character's move sets and their ultimates and the kind of damage they are dealing. If you're curious like me on a character like a Raditz or a Nappa, who we've seen very, very little gameplay from. We've seen gameplay against them in the stories as far as the storylines go, but we haven't really seen a lot of gameplay from some of my boys, Nappa and Raditz here, to really know what kind of damage they're going to be doing along with some of the other characters here. So anyways, dubious ones, I appreciate you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, deuces.